Thank you. We're live. We're live. We're live.
Hi.
We're live. We're live.
Hey, love tubers.
So, what are we talking about in this video? In this video, we're asking questions, answering questions about publishing and marketing your book, right? Writing, publishing, and marketing your book on Kindle Unlimited. And tonight we're going to cover low content, no content. That's a specialty. That's a really beautiful niche, a really profitable niche in the publishing world. And we're going to talk about how you can actually become financially independent from being an author. Like, you know, the amazing opportunity that's in front of us now for Kindle publishing is incredible. And by the way, I'm Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. I'm the author now of 22 books, thanks to your Clubhouse room on Monday. Okay, Belle. Harmony, your Clubhouse room on Monday with the 48 hours. Yep. Well, my book was done today. Your book was done today. Ujo Wajet's book was done today. 48 hours, we got another book done. So I got that low content, no content book done. I'll share it later. And so we're answering your questions. Pop your questions in the chat if you have questions about becoming an author. Low content, no content. Also, you can ask questions about high content. And I'm Reverend Valerie Love. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember to smash that like button, baby. Oh my goodness, Gypsy Soul, you're back. I love it. I'm seeing you twice in the same day. I love it. I love it. And look at all our members. Members, y'all got some goodies today. Look in the members area. Y'all got some goodies today. Also, can we dive into some resources for our peeps? Can we dive into some resources for our peeps too to make their book creation really great in this masterclass?
Absolutely.
Love it. Yeah, love it. And I want to introduce you to Harmony. So Harmony is, I don't know what to say about Harmony because Harmony just lives in my heart, and she is probably one of the most kind, open-hearted, giving. She is just an all-around amazing being, and she's a fairy, and she's an author. She came to, well, I'll let you tell your story. So, model, actress, beauty queen who won Miss Ohio, on and on and on. Social media maven. Harmony, also known as Taya Belle. How you loving?
I am loving how you loving. Thank you for that amazing introduction. And thank you for giving me space on your platform to share. I greatly appreciate the opportunity as always.
Of course, you deserve it. Look, the only way that you get here on Valerie Love TV is that you earned it. That's the only way people get here. People don't get here if they don't earn it, right?
Right. Not too many people are up on this stage.
Yeah. You have to earn it. You have to earn it. So tell our family what we're doing tonight.
Tonight, we are talking about how to get that Kindle cash flow. Everybody experienced 2020. Everybody experienced it in their own way. The way I experienced it was getting laid off starting April 2nd. And all of the great things that I had planned for 2020. My first intention for 2020 was to visit 20 countries in 2020. I got to 5 before COVID struck. My intention was I had got hired on to be the on the back end of the production, because yes, I do act. So I am an actress, but I love being behind the camera as well. So I was hired on for 3 different projects on the production side. And once COVID happened, everything went away. But one thing that did not go away during all of 2020 was books. People were still buying books. The sale of journals skyrocketed because everybody was going through their own experience that they needed to write about, journal about. Everybody had a different experience. So what I know for certain, if 2020 taught me nothing else, it was definitely to have those additional streams of income. And the Kindle cash flow that we're talking about is definitely something that I feel like is a gateway for anybody who wants to become an author, who wants to become a publisher, to just get their feet wet and get going with that passive residual income.
Baby, you just came up with something amazing. Kindle cash. I like that.
Kindle cash flow. Get that Kindle cash, baby.
Kindle cash. Get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. So tell us, what kind of books do you publish?
I publish, when I first started out, I started publishing keto journals. So it was like a weight tracking journal. Um, that was my original. I published a lot of books with that topic. With 2021, I started producing more gratitude journals and also um, business planner journals for women entrepreneurs. So those are my two really big niches. After our Mondays masterclass on Clubhouse, I took that 48-hour challenge and I feel like I produced my bestseller. And I really feel in my spirit that this is going to be my best book yet. And this was also a gratitude journal and coloring book for girls of color who just may need that extra boost of confidence. I spent a lot of time on this journal. Even though we said 48 hours, I mean, that whole 48 hours I was working on it. People were calling me to go to happy hour shopping. And I'm like, nope, I gotta be focused on this
No,
journal.
when you
And I
get
did
super
not leave the house.
focused, you don't do happy hour.
No,
No.
nothing, none of that. So I literally worked on the book from the time we hung up. I probably got a few hours of sleep, but it was, I could have easily took on the challenge and published a book in 30 minutes. We can show you how to do that simply. But this one I wanted to pour my heart and soul into because it meant a lot to me. So I'm really proud of what I created, and I really truly believe this one is going to be my best seller.
Oh my good. What's the name of it? Let's
This
do some
one
promo.
is I Am Black and Beautiful, a gratitude journal and coloring book for young girls of color. So on the cover, it has I'm really, I think I'm a fairy. I have my unicorns all over, but I also love mermaids. So on the cover there are three African American mermaids, on the little girl mermaids on the cover. And all of the coloring pages have mermaids, and I took the time to create these coloring pages and also put positive affirmations on the pages. So that's why this one, like I said, I spent the whole 48 hours because I wanted to create, like I was birthing a baby. I didn't want it to be fast because I can show you how to put a book up in 5 minutes flat. I did it in my course. But this one, I really wanted to spend that time because I wanted to really touch lives. All the other books that I put up, it was like, okay, yes, let's get this passive income. I did my niche research. I wanted to just get all these journals and books out there. But this one I wanted to be able to bring to the masses. And who knows what can come of this. I see myself now going into schools with the journals, going to different places, different programs where in the inner city where Black girls are. Or even how I grew up. I grew up as the only Black in Amish country. So that was a challenge for me. And I'm sure that there are many other girls experiencing that same thing. And I did not have a lot of resources where I could journal out my feelings. There were many times where I never was suicidal to the fact where I just wanted to take my own life, but my prayer was always, God, just please take me from this place. So it was just a very, hard, my family was great. Let me say that. My family was great. So out of school, I had great experiences, traveled the world, all of that. But having to be in those school walls for 6 to 8 hours a day was a challenge. So I just wanted to create a resource for other girls who may be going through something similar or who may just not know their worth. I didn't think I was pretty until I was in my 20s after college because I was always told that I wasn't. So when you have young girls of color being told that they're not beautiful just because of the color of their skin, that could be very damaging for the spirit and the soul. And it could take some girls, it could take them out. So just having additional resources available for me meant something. And it was something that I was afraid to do, even though I knew I should have done it. But I just had to think about my beautiful nieces. I have a 6-year-old niece and a 2-year-old niece, and they're beautiful brown girls. And I want them to know that. And I want to create something that they could be proud of later on down the line. So I'm super excited about this new book. Rev, I think you're buffering a little bit. Unless you're praying financial abundance on the book. I'm not sure which one. There we go. Okay, you're back.
Oh, I love that. I love everything about that.
There you are.
Yeah. Yeah, it froze for a second. Anything that lifts girls, I'm all for it because girls turn into women. And the women that I serve, their hurt occurred when they were girls. That's when they acquired their hurt.
Red froze up just for a second. So until she pops back in, I'll just go ahead and continue talking about what we're talking about when we talk about
With
Kindle Cash. There we go. I think I hear your voice a little bit. And I can't see the comments from my end. So if you guys are asking questions, know that we will respond. But if you are out there and you're just thinking about what are they talking about? Write your book in 30 minutes or less. Or when we were talking about low content books or no content books, Reverend Love is the author of 20 plus books now, and most of hers are high content or low content, but she's giving you a lot of information. She's giving you a lot of resources. So when we're talking about low content, no content, we're basically talking about journals, diaries, whether the journal be a gratitude journal, whether the diary be a dream journal, um, weight loss trackers. There's all sorts of the it really is the sky's the limit. A lot of people are on Kindle are doing coloring books. I've seen camping books for people that love to go camping. I may not look like it, but I love to camp in the woods. So camping is something that me and my family, we do quite often. And there are all kinds of camping journals, RV journals. So really the sky is the limit when you want to think about what it is that you can go out there and create these great, beautiful pieces of artwork. What I love about the Kindle KDP publishing that we have at our fingertips is there's no entry level. Like anybody that wants to go on and be a creator can. It's absolutely free, so you can create as many books as you want without having to worry about an upfront cost or worrying about your books taking up space on a shelf somewhere. So the opportunity really is endless for anybody that has any type of goals or whether it be a financial goal or even a business goal. So if you're someone that has another business and you feel like you want that really amazing business card, like for example, I have friends that are realtors. There are so many people out there that are realtors that have like a real estate journal to go along with their business. So how amazing is that to have like that real estate journal and be able to give it to your clients? My sister just opened up 2 wine stores. So I was talking to her about the opportunity of doing Kindle low content, no content books to create the wine journals because those are huge on Amazon right now. So whatever business you already have going on, I promise you there's some sort of journal or book or low content, no content book that you can put up on Amazon to go great with your business, selling directly on Amazon. But you can also get Amazon author copies for like $1 to $2, depending on how large your book is. So even if you want to do that and sell them out the trunk of your car or whenever trade shows get back to where they were before. So it really is a really great opportunity to make money with not a lot of money up front. No money up front, actually, until you start to develop yourself more and get some additional tools and resources that you feel necessary. But the entry point is zero. It's absolutely free to get into Kindle and start creating books.
there's no business like that. There's no business where it's zero entry to begin. Now you're not going to have the best book for zero entry. You
No.
will be right. You're not going to have the
Yes.
best books for zero. Zero using zero tools. $0 to get started. It's not going to be pretty,
And it's going to take you a
and
lot more
it's
work and time and
not
effort.
going to be highly successful. But at
Mm,
least you're in the game. Yeah.
absolutely.
But at
So for
least you're in
people
the
who
game,
may
right?
only want to like put up one book and they're like, oh, well, I'm not sure if I want to create another book until this one starts selling. Like Amazon doesn't charge you space to upload as many books as your creative spirit allows you to come up with. So like I think I know I'm over 100 at this point. And if they sell, great. But if they don't sell, it didn't cost me any money to have my creations out there and on the platform. So that's what I love most about it. And it kind of takes away the fear of going ahead and putting it out there. So for me, it's a place in a space where I have a creative outlet. I always wanted to be a graphic designer, but I wound up accidentally stumbling upon the path of technology, which I'm grateful for. But it just was not my first choice. But now I'm being able to live out my dreams of being a graphic designer and creating some beautiful pieces of work. And like I said, this last one that I just uploaded today, amazing.
Oh my
And this
God.
one, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure this one is going to take me to places that I never even imagined.
Oh, it definitely is. I do hear clicking too. The comments are saying that there's clicking. I hear clicking too. Do you think that there's something by your device, Taya Belle?
When you dropped out, there was no more clicking, so I'm not sure. Like I'm in a room alone.
It's reverb then. Is that what it is? Let
Yeah,
me
because
take
when
my
you when
sound
you
down a
dropped
little.
off, it was no more clicking.
Interesting. I think it's reverb, huh? Do you hear the clicking when I'm speaking, or do you hear the clicking? Do you hear?
Let me see. Now there's no more clicking. Did you move something? Wait, nope, there it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's there. I'm not sure what that is. That is odd because we didn't have that the other day. We didn't have that the other day. Should we switch devices, do you think?
Sure.
Because you
Or
have
maybe if I move some stuff around.
so much good info to share with us tonight. I
Let
have
me
to give it
see.
up to Ujo Wajet for absolutely killing it in the 48-hour challenge. If you all are not on Clubhouse, hop in the room. We are on Clubhouse on Mondays. Taya Bell's room is on Mondays at noon. Taya Bell, girl, you sexy tonight, child. Girl, what
Oh,
you trying
sorry.
to catch? Child,
I
leave
was
that
I
shit
was
with
trying
all the
not to have them all
sexy.
in the camera. And I was trying to readjust just to see if maybe because
Whoa,
I did
child. You
my
gonna have a
laptop
whole
was near
lot of
my
followers.
computer. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex.
Baby, work with what your mama gave you. Baby, let me tell you.
Oh.
You already got a lot of followers. I think after this outfit tonight, you probably have double your followers.
Oh.
Woo, working, mama. Working, baby. Is
Do you
that
want
better?
me to hop out and come back in on another device, and you want to just keep the show
Is it
going while
easy or hard to do? Tell me how easy or how hard that
it
is for
should be
you.
easy. My computer is back up and running, so I can log out of my phone
Oh,
and try it on the
perfect.
computer.
Because I think, were you on your computer
I
last
was.
week? I
I
think
was.
that's what it is. I think this
Okay.
device is a little strange and wonky.
Okay. I'll pop out and come back
My
in.
Wi-Fi can't go through these concrete walls. I'm so happy when everything sets up how I want it to in my new space in Mexico. So, family, Soul Whisperer, how you loving? Can't get on Clubhouse yet? You know what? No worries with Clubhouse because soon Clubhouse is going to be opening to Android, of course, and then everyone will be able to hop in this Clubhouse, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now we're on Clubhouse as a community every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for daily crazy repellent. What is the crazy repellent? A Course in Miracles. So today was day 62. And tomorrow is 63. So get in there, hop in the room. Every morning, 9 a.m. for your daily crazy repellent with Kaisi and the crew, the tribe, our community. It's nothing like being together early in the morning. So good. Next, on Sunday. Now, I was recording. However, I'm no longer recording the Monday through Friday. I have 5 episodes to upload to my website because people buy the recordings. I'm no longer recording as of this week because what happens in those rooms is profound. And I knew it came to me that it's only for the people that are in the room. Yeah, so it's for crazy repellent. You got to spray yourself with crazy repellent, food repellent. Spray yourself in the morning before you go anywhere. So because the room it's just so profound, the transformation, the conversations, the vulnerability, the sharing. So what happens in the room stays in the room. So we are no longer recording those rooms because they're profound. They're profound. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, let me check with Taya Bell and be sure she's able to come back in here. I'm going to text her and hold on. Next, Sunday. You're our brother for sure. Oh, thank you, Soul Whisperer. By the way, happy Witchy Wednesday. I got my Abracadabra shirt on today, and that's for Witchy Wednesday. Next, I'll slip in a few announcements here. It goes down in the room, doesn't it, Marlo? Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Oh, it goes down. And I have to tell you something, Marlo. All the years, it's so deep, isn't it? Ooh, Joe Wajet. The things that come up, the things that we have all come together to share and to purge and to rid ourselves of and to ascend through is incredible. Oh, it's incredible. We don't just read A Course in Miracles, we go in. Oh, it's incredible. Incredible. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. I'm so thankful God shows up to us every morning. God shows up as soon as we decide we're going to show up. And God is even showing up when we don't decide to show up. God is always showing up. I'm glad I decided to show up. And I'm glad everyone in the room decides to show up. We love it. Now, family, there's a gift for you. Marlo, you did it. Can you tell us about it in the morning? Wow. Everyone who was in the room yesterday understands that. So you became an author in 2 days. So happy. You know, they say when we're ready, bam, 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 bam. Everything just comes to us. Everything just comes. It just comes. It just somehow comes together. Right, Ujo Wajak? Congratulations on being ready, open, available, present. There's something about that. It's magical. It's magic juice. Pour it all over our lives. Magic juice. Pour it all over your life. So, trying. Let's see. Taya Belle is trying to get in on the computer, so we're still working with that. The next thing that I want to share with y'all is this. On Sundays, we do Bitcoin for Spiritual People, where we deep dive into Bitcoin, the blockchain, what it means for humanity, what's coming, understanding it, unpacking it, security, how to avoid scams, hackers, all of it. That's every Sunday at 12 noon. That's your wealth dose where we can talk back and forth. And that's recorded every week. And the recordings are up right now at my website. They're only $9.99 each. And when you buy them, you are getting a PhD in Bitcoin. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. See, people, I think, search for a lot of free information. Free information can only take you so far. It can only take you so far. When you invest in yourself, and you invest in a product, or you invest, like a lot of people buy the recordings, a lot of the orders come through just pretty much every day for the recordings, which I'm very happy to see that, because it means you're investing in yourself and you're taking your wealth really right to the next level. Love it, love it, love it. So that's every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern time. Hop in the room with us. And if you're not on Clubhouse yet, no worries. Every Sunday is recorded, and we just had episode 5. So you can get episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pardon me, for only $9.99 each. And some of the Bitcoin mistakes that we have made have cost way more. So, yeah. Taya's back.
Hi, sorry about the delay.
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me good?
Clicking.
No clicking, yay. It does not like iPhones apparently, because now I'm on my laptop and it sounds good.
Oh no, I heard the clicking again. It must be me then. It must be me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hop on from my my other device. It must be me. Okay,
That's
so
okay, because
continue.
I
So
feel like I look better on this device. I feel like I brought in
oh,
my
girl, you look.
spirits with
I told
me.
you your $1 billion self is in good hands. Go ahead and talk to people and tell them about the 4 phases and tell them about what we got going on with the course because the course goes up tonight. It triples in price tonight. Tonight at midnight, it changes over from $97, the intro, $97 to $297. So tell them about the course, and I'm going to get these devices right.
Awesome. So, yes, in the course, we are going through the 4 phases of creating and publishing your book. The first phase is the most important phase. That is the ideation phase. So, what is the ideation phase, you might ask? That's when you really need to not only set your intention. Now that my intent, I thought I had set my intention. I thought I had set my intention, but I realized like your intention can always change. So don't even be afraid of that. I had set an intention, but after really doing some deep soul work, I had to reset my intention, and I'm certain that because of that reset, it'll really work out
Hold on.
much better.
Hold on. Okay, continue talking while I'm muted.
Okay, so during the ideation stage, that is one of the I would say that is the most important phase. That is when you are going to think about what type of book or journal do you want to create. So you really want to think about the niche. You want to do your research, your keyword research, your category research, and find out if the book is selling. So for example, gratitude journal. If you pick gratitude journal, that is like an umbrella category. You don't want to say, I'm just going to create gratitude journals and go and put a whole bunch of beautifully designed gratitude journals on Amazon and expect them to sell because there are already thousands upon thousands of gratitude journals out there that other people have created. So the chances of you getting to the top of Amazon search results is pretty much slim to none. So what you'll find yourself doing is getting extremely frustrated along the way. When we talk about doing our keyword research, we're looking for different niches that sell. So we're breaking down the term gratitude journal. So, for example, gratitude journal for the grieving wife, gratitude journal for the newlywed couples, gratitude journal for the newborn mom, for the mom with a newborn child. So thinking about how you can really niche down into one subject, that's where you're going to find the money. The riches are in the niches. So if you just try to jump into the gratitude journal space without what we call long-tailed keyword, you're probably not going to have the success that you deserve or desire because there's so many gratitude journals already out there. And that goes with anything, even with like, I one of the journals that I'm thinking about getting, one of the niches that I'm thinking about getting into were the bucket list journals. But of course, I'm going to call mine the bliss list. And, having people journal out all the things that they want to accomplish while they're here, while with their time here on planet Earth. So there's all kinds of different fun things that you can do. But whenever you select what book or journal you want to create, make sure you do your research. You always want to niche down in that research. So I actually have some of my very first journals that I created sitting right next to me. And I wanted to do a box opening party one day because when I got back from Vegas, I had 3 boxes from Amazon with all of my newly created journals. But I just wanted to show you.
Some.
Oh, I'm gonna show you the ones I have sitting right here because if I have to get up and go get the other boxes, it might take
I
it'd be a
know.
real
No, we
journey.
don't want to do that to the people.
Yeah, we don't want to give them any more journeys tonight.
I know. We gotta not configure
But here are
inconvenience.
some of the books that look at this one. Keto is magical. So here are some of the books that I created. So these are nice quality. And what I love about
They are nice
Amazon,
quality.
I printed this book for $2 and some odd cents. And it's an
Oh,
8.5 by 11.
I love the 8.5 by 11. I love it. I just did an 8.5 by 11 today. Love
Yay!
it. Oh my
So
God.
there's all kinds of pages. Every page is different. High quality interiors, meal planners. All of my interiors are the same, but like there are like 50 there are duplicate pages, but they're like 50 different types of pages. So keto on the go meals, a 12-week tracker, how to stay on track. They're really cute pages.
Oh, so
So
cute. Oh, I love it.
every single page in the book, even though this is low content, every single page on the book is really cute. Like this one is cute, even like the daily energy levels, like for people to keep track of. So each
Oh, I
page is
love
so cute.
it.
And when we talk, I'm glad that
Look
these
at
are
the
just sitting here.
eyelashes. Let me see the
Yes,
page again. Look at the eyelashes. So
blink, blink.
cute.
My unicorn back there has lashes. I have lashes. This unicorn has
That
lashes.
is so you.
But
That is so you.
it is me. This one is my favorite.
That is so
Um,
you. And you know, let's address that for a moment. We do not understand the level of creativity we were talking about that you can engage in with this. The
so much
level of
creativity.
creativity is unlimited.
So much.
Oh my God.
And so all of them have the same interior, but look how easy it is for me to put a bunch
Ah,
of books up on Amazon just by swapping
ah,
out the cover.
ah. Do you like glossy or matte? Because I noticed some are glossy and some are matte.
I go see some are matte. I don't have a preference, do you? I
I
like them both.
love
So
gloss.
sometimes I'll select glossy, sometimes I will select matte. Um,
God, them journals
Wait, where's
look
my cute guy? I
amazing.
really want to show you guys this one. Oh,
Oh,
this
you don't
now
want me to
I
tell you
paid
have
for
my
this
love
graphic
also.
to
I love
sorry,
it.
I
We can
paid for
find
this
that.
graphic to use my dabbing avocado
Oh
because
my
everybody knows
God.
that keto is all about the avocado. So I paid for this guy that I use on a lot of
Oh,
different things. He was part of my logo, and I use him on a
oh.
lot of different colors covers too. So I just wanted to show you guys those examples because I wanted you to have an idea of what all you can create with using the same interior. So once you find an
Woo!
interior
We're
that
gonna
you
introduce
love,
that one, Keto Queen, because that's your brand.
yes,
That's one of your brands. Let me see that again,
that's
Keto
my
Queen.
brand.
Oh, girl, you have
And look at this cute
you
guy.
having a time of your life over there. Oh,
Body
that's
by
so
bacon, because anybody that knows about keto, I don't eat meat, but most people that are on keto that eat meat, all they do is eat bacon. So body by bacon,
bacon, bacon, bacon, baby, bacon,
and
bacon.
almost everybody has a crown that I use because princess life.
Yeah, that's your
But yeah,
crown.
so all of these have the exact
Ooh,
same interior, and you can be very very
ooh.
creative. The backs are mostly just plain since it's not. I guess I could have put like some sort of description on the back, but I didn't. And the spine,
What's your price points? Oh yeah, the spines, amazing.
um,
Oh, my volume is
well, what
low.
for this
Can
size
you hear me
book?
okay?
You asked me what was my price point, right?
Yeah, is my volume low?
No, my volume is just low on my computer. You're good though. I know it's my
Oh,
computer.
okay. Because I noticed in the chat, Autumn Rose said my volume is low, so I'll speak a little louder. Okay,
Oh,
go
okay. Well,
ahead.
maybe I just thought it was my computer. But yeah, so the sky's the limit. And once you have that ideation phase on what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to present to the marketplace, and how you can find your niche in the world, the sky is the limit. And all of my books, they have the same interior, but all of the covers you saw, they look so different. So I try to create, even though the inside is the same, I try to create different babies each time, and because
Oh,
I
I love
enjoy
it.
it so much. And one thing I love about ideation phase. Okay, so I'm jumping right into creation, but like no walkation, do what is the most important part because I put these keto journals up after I came back from Dubai of 2020, and they weren't selling. And it was because I did not do the keyword research properly. Now that I have done the keyword research properly, the beauty of Amazon is you can go back and edit your keywords, edit your descriptions, edit your categories. You can edit everything except for the title. So when you create these beautiful pieces of work and you put them out there and you expect all of this money to just start falling from the sky, if you have not done the ideation phase properly, it's not going to happen. So that's one thing that we really try to get you to understand. I've seen comments on YouTube, on people's YouTube channels like, "Oh, it's a scam." It's like, no, baby, you just didn't do the research first. If you just create
No,
a gorgeous
Amazon deposits money in my bank account every month with a comma in it. It's not a scam.
hey,
It's not a scam.
and I
I
know
became
that.
financially independent from books. Thank you, God, because God told me what
Yes.
to do and what to write.
And
Yeah,
yes,
it's not
I'm
a
very
scam.
aware. It's not a scam. But when people don't do the proper research in the ideation phase, they can walk away feeling duped because they spent all this time creating covers and nothing selling, but it's because your keywords are jacked up, your description isn't right. So you really have to take the time in the ideation phase to really find your niche. If you just say gratitude journal, baby, I promise you, you're probably not about to sell a book. So
It's
you really
over.
have to,
Prayer
you're not,
journal, it's over.
it's over.
Vision journal, it's over. Thanksgiving journal, it's over. I mean,
Yep.
it's millions of those
Meal
things.
planner, it's over.
Oh, it's
Recipe
over.
book, it's over.
It's
Now
over.
if you get dig deeper, meal planner for diabetic women, like you really got to be specific to find your space on Amazon. You can't just say meal planner. I can't even
Amazon
just say
already
meal
has it.
planner for keto because it's too wide.
It's too
So you
much.
definitely, oh, the clicking is totally gone. We sound sexy now, Rev.
Ooh, hello. I like this.
We got our devices in sync. So you have to make sure that you're doing that research up front because I don't want you to be disappointed. I don't want you to have the experience that I first had because I'm like, well, I know my books are pretty and the insides are amazing, but it was like I didn't do the proper keyword research. And it wasn't that I didn't try because I key research, but when you know better, you do better. So I just want to save you the time, energy, and frustration, and just let you know up front, ideation is the most important phase. When you pop over to creation, which is what we just shared, the
So
covers,
let's pause for a moment because
pausing.
I love that. Let me see that. Let me see. Every time I see them, they're just so beautiful. Let me
Thank
see that
you.
one.
Boop. Live,
Oh,
love,
love
keto.
it. Love it. Love it. Okay. So let's pause for a moment. So there's 4 phases, family. And these 4 phases are outlined. I feel like I'm yelling, but I want to make sure everyone hears well. These 4 phases are outlined at areyoureadytobeanauthor.com, right? And it's easy to get there. Just go to valerielove.com and click on Are You Ready to Be an Author? That's the question. Because if you are ready to be an author, we have the resources for you. Hop in that course. The link is right below this vid. Hop in that course because this course is probably one of the most powerful, straightforward, beautifully done courses by Harmony, Taya Belle. It sells like hotcakes. And if you go to the link below, you see that there's a countdown timer. When that timer goes to 0, $297. It's on $97 in intro offer. And we have 5-figure. Did you see the 5-figure review from one of your students? And another one of your students was on the
Yay.
live stream today and said,
Yay.
it was the perfect timing for me. I'm so thankful for this. I mean, it's just the right time, right? It's just the right time. It's time. It's time for you to become an author. And there is no easier way to become an author than low content, no content. And you put in there the interiors. Like just download the shit and put it together and put it up on Amazon. That ain't hard.
It's not hard. It's
Ain't
actually,
hard at
I'm
all.
laughing because it's funny how easy it is. Like when
I think that's why people think
I
it's a
found out
scam.
about
They're
low
like,
content, no content
yeah.
last year when I went to Dubai, and I went to Dubai for the quantum leap retreat that Reverend Love was doing, and even getting to Dubai was a quantum leap for me. And of course, I had a lot of spiritual work being done while I was there, and I had a lot of healing moments and all of that. But when we were passive income, residual income, she had like I think maybe 7 things on the list. And when she started talking about this, I dropped my pen and I'm like, Rev, how come you didn't tell me about this sooner? And I just ran home. And by the time I got home, I think I'd already had well over 50 books published in a week. So when I
And
tell
to
you,
tell
it
you the
is
truth,
so.
you pulled out your computer at the retreat and you were like, I was like, look at
I
Taya Bell.
started doing research. I just saw numbers. I just saw dollar signs. I'm like, whoa, because it was my lane. I love creating and I love creating for people. However, sometimes it gets a little bit frustrating when you're doing all of your creations and when somebody, especially if somebody's paying you to do it, then they'll be like, that font right there. So when I'm creating with myself, it's like, oh, everything is just so happy and beautiful. And, oh, I'm so excited. So it's definitely something that I love doing, and it's for me. And I really can see myself getting to 6 figures a month with KDP,
Oh,
because
for sure.
so many journals are selling $5,000, $10,000 a month. So
Oh,
if
for
you
sure.
tap into the space where you have multiple journals getting you that much money a month, I can just see myself on the beach
Baby,
with a computer in my lap,
with that direct
beautiful
deposit
pieces of
coming
work
into
like
your,
wildfire.
hello, with multiple direct deposits coming into your bank account, because KDP is US, UK, Brazil, India, Germany, Canada. You get multiple deposits into your bank account, baby. People are not just buying in the United States.
Yes, I
Hello?
check all countries where I don't even know what the letters stand for.
Who
Yep,
cares?
all of them.
All of it. Give me everything. Give me international.
Yes, because
Yes.
it doesn't hurt you to check the box. So like, even with the, what is it? What is the one box with the, I forget what distribution it's called.
Expanded distribution.
I check that box too. You get
Check it
less,
all.
but I'd rather have somebody want to take my journal for young Black women and buy 100 of them than just buy one. So, but if that box isn't checked, then they probably won't do that. So I'm just excited about everything KDP. I
Oh
call it
my.
my Kindle cash flow.
Kindle Cash, baby. Kindle Cash. That's going to be the name of the next course. Kindle Cash. Look at Autumn's comment. Look at Autumn. You see it?
I can't see any of the comments.
Oh, you don't see the comments. She says, I changed my YouTube name to use my full name, but I can attest to the fact that the course was right on time. Woo!
Oh,
Go ahead, Joshua.
thank
Mother
you.
was right on time. I'm creating more journals as we speak, and within 3 days, I made $17.77. Get the course. Come on,
Woo!
baby. Come
Yes.
on, baby.
Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate you.
Family, why are we talking about books on a spirituality channel? I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're a light worker, a magician, a witch, a wizard, a warlock, a way shower, a teacher, a healer, a coach, you have a message and you ought to have
Mhm.
many books. That's just plain and simple, right?
Plain and
That's
simple.
Ooh,
Plain and
let me
simple.
land this. This course was worth every penny. I wish I
Oh,
had it during quarantine.
baby,
I know,
listen.
right? It didn't exist during quarantine. And uh, can you talk about Harmony, about boring courses versus courses where the person pours their pixie dust into it? See, the thing you don't understand about Harmony, she has pixie dust and she has the fairies. Now, I don't work with fairies, I work with other beings. She got the pixie dust and the fairies. So, can you talk about boring courses? Like, you can get this
Yes.
information different places, but the delivery means a lot.
So after I had created my course, I purchased someone else's course just because I wanted to ensure that I was not leaving anything out, wanted to make sure I had all of the resources. I've added a lot to the course. So if you got the course the first day that we released it, I'm going to be emailing everybody to check back. I've put interiors in there, and I'm going to be doing additional videos. Like I messaged Rev last night, like, Rev, I just figured out how to make coloring pages, and I filmed you guys a
Oh
video on how to
man, you
make
were so
coloring
happy
pages.
about that.
Yeah, so I filmed the video on how to make coloring pages. I just have to edit it and upload that, so that should be there by the end of the weekend. So I'm going to be often adding value as best I can. If I learn in addition to what I've already included, then I'm going to add that. But yeah, so I purchased somebody else's course and I kept falling asleep. And I kept trying to wake myself. Like, I didn't even get through it. It was so boring. Everything
Not
about it was
all
boring.
courses are
And
created equal.
like, he spent an hour talking about something as simple as different types of journals and what each type of journal was. And I'm like, dude, it's self-explanatory. Gratitude journal means gratitude. Coloring book means you're going to color in the book. I'm like, oh man. But I just wanted, like, when you are a teacher, like, you always are learning, and I always want to make sure that I am creating the best and that I don't leave anything out. Because I don't want anybody to ever walk away feeling like they didn't get their money's worth. And even today when we were talking on our A Course in Miracles, and Ujo Wajet had said that she was struggling with making the cover size. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I knew in my spirit that I needed to make I thought that my explanation was good, but when she said that she was confused, I'm like, okay, I need to make a separate video just on that. So I take the feedback because how I say it and how you receive it could be different. So I definitely am open to all feedback. And now that I know that she wasn't clear on like we gave her an explanation when we were in conversation, but I wanted to make a separate video just on that cover creation so that anybody taking the course, of course, I gave the overview in the creation phase, but I definitely will have that very detailed information up on creating covers in Canva, and also the way Reverend Love loves to do it, which is using the Amazon cover creator. So I'm going to take time just to work on that, because when people take the course, I want them to walk away and know how to do it and not have to go anywhere else. So I definitely take all feedback, because I take it very seriously when I put something out into the universe, and I always want it to be my best. So definitely check back often, because every time I find out something new, I'm going to add it for you. Tangent Templates gave me a $10 off coupon code for my class. So I went back and I added that in. So anytime I get any yummy deliciousness, I will add it. And I do know that the students aren't automatically updated. So I'll make sure we send an email to all of the students when I do add extra deliciousness to the course.
Oh my God. Where is the course? Please link below this vid. The link is right. Is the link below the vid? Family, let me know. Is the link below the vid?
I don't know.
I put it in. Let me know. Let me know if the link is below the vid. Next, let's go to some comments. I'm looking at Melda just signed up. Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Melda. Congratulations.
Let me tell you something. Your course is a hot seller, isn't it? I mean, the order it's a hot seller.
Yes, like at first, you know how like when I was complete with the course, I was happy and excited. But then once everybody, started getting the course and I started getting all the positive feedback, I was like, yes, like this is my lane. Like everything about it is my lane, from the creation to teaching. It's me. It's what I prayed for. And I told Reverend Love at the beginning of January, like 2020 was hard for me as it was for everyone else. And I was in a dark place. And I felt like on Christmas, I got the gift of release. So I was just like sitting there like, I wish Rev would call me and tell me to do something. Like that literally was my prayer. Literally, that was my prayer. And then I said a second prayer about, the KDP books. And I'm like, I know that that's going to be my thing for financial stability and also financial freedom. And I said, I'm going to create a course. And this was all the things that I was thinking of doing. I'm like, I'm just going to make sure I put the books out. I'm going to create a course. And I wish Rev would tell me to do something. Like this was literally my prayer. Like 2020, like after Dubai, me and Reverend Love were very close. But it seemed like 2020, everybody was just in their own quarantine. So when she called me and she said what I was thinking, I'm like, Rev, I just said I was going to create this course. And I just said I wanted you to call me. And it was like, even though I wasn't saying it like at my altar or on my prayer throne, like God still heard my prayer. And she called me and said exactly what I needed her to say. And if she had not have made that call, I would not, even though I said I wanted to create a course, I would not have created it. I would have been hemming and hawing.
Look how many people would not have gotten the benefit. Like,
yes,
free people. Let's tell them what we know. We can free people.
Yep, but I would have still been trying to figure out what platform to put it on. I'm that type of person. I got to research everything. Rev was like, "Can you have it done by this weekend?" And I think it was like a Thursday. I'm like, "What? That's 2 days, Rev." I'm like,
"Baby,
no."
I'm gonna get it done, Queen. Y'all do know that, right? I'm gonna get it done.
She's an action taker. She's gonna get it done. So it took me a week, which was longer than the 2 days I had promised her. But it was out there. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to get it done.
Yeah.
Yes.
You might not like me when it's
so
done.
Definitely a blessing to me, and I'm glad it's blessing you all as well. Say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. All right. So Ifoma.
Hi, Ifoma from Nigeria. My Nigerian sister.
Y'all got the new journal, Ifoma. You got the new book. Intuitive Gems. Intuitive Gems, do you see it? Oh yeah, Intuitive Gems has 11 books. Oh my goodness. 11
Oh,
books. Oh
yay!
my God. She has the
That's
course
so
too.
exciting.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This will definitely fast track you. Oh my God. That's the beauty of a course. This course is worth way more than $97. Oh my God.
Oh,
That is a
thank
steal.
you.
Oh, thank you, Ujo Ajed. That is so beautiful. I
Thank
love that.
you.
When people really get the benefit. And I'm going to tell you something, family. I don't put my name on many things. I do not. Do you know how many
He does
emails
not.
I get? Do a video for our product. Do this, do that. Partner with us. And I look at it. Oh, that's a no. I look at it. That's a no. I probably say yes to 10% of the offers that I get, maybe 5%, because they're either not aligned with the brand, or I say, well, I never used your product before, so I'm certainly not going to make a video about it or talk about it. Send me, they'll send me the product. If I try it and it's like, you're not seeing no video. I'm not even going to talk about it at all. I never make bash videos, so I'm just not going to talk about it at all, right? So for me to talk about something, family, I'm telling you, people trust me. If I say it, that's what it is. Because I don't say things for money. I have money. God blesses me every day. I don't need to. I say things because they're working. It's going to make you free. Now, you can do it or not do it. Just like Bitcoin. You can do it or not do
Or
it.
not
I
do
don't
it.
give a fuck because I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to do it. Now,
You
you
don't
can
want to
do it
learn
or
how to
not do it.
fish. Okay.
What else can we do other than share what we know? But we've got to share what we know. And we've got to share it in the best way that we can in the moment with no perfectionism.
Yes.
I'm the author of 22 books.
Yes.
Not one is perfect. Not one.
Yes.
You trying to make the perfect book. The perfect book don't exist. The done book exists. Hello?
Yes. But with Amazon, you can go back and perfect your book. Like with Amazon, after you upload your book, you can go back and replace the interior, replace the cover. Like if you upload the book. Oh, Rev, I have to tell you this story. So this
Come
is
on,
one
talk
thing I
about
want to tell you all. I need to tell you guys this because this actually happened. When I was first creating my gratitude journals last month, I had uploaded an interior. Now, I purchased this interior from a very reputable site. So I didn't go through all 139 pages. I just didn't. But something in my spirit was like, we don't really like that interior. So I took the interior
because when
out
you
and
go into the launch previewer, you can I look at every page, because every so often you could get a wonky page.
baby, listen, I have replaced that. So all of my gratitude journals, those have been replaced. But I liked the feel of this gratitude journal that I took out, that I had swapped out. And I liked the feel of it for children. So I'm like, I didn't like that for adults, but this is perfect for children. So I take out this book and like as I'm going through in Adobe Acrobat, because I wanted to write some of my own words and add positive affirmations and things like that. There were so many typos and misspelled words and words that weren't words. So even if you are getting your interior from a reputable site, I got my interior from a very expensive site that I just trusted and I didn't go through all 140 pages. I'm so glad that nobody bought that book and I had swapped out all of those interiors. So yes, you can get interiors. You can just download them and most of them are beautiful. You guys saw my keto interior. I didn't create that. I purchased that interior. This interior this is a flawless interior.
It's a beautiful interior. It looks so
However,
high level. Baby, it's high level.
sometimes you might get a dud. And if you do what I did, because I just trusted the source. But something about my spirit was like, no, I'll take that one out. But when I went to do the one for children, because it looked like it was kitty to me. So when I went to do it, I'm like, why is this littered with misspellings? And it's a great site that I got it from. So I'm not going to say the site name, but just be aware that when you are purchasing interiors, look over with the finer name. And for certain, I would have been so embarrassed had somebody bought my book and gave it a bad review because there was 1,000 misspelled simple words in a gratitude journal. So just that when you are getting these interiors from reputable sites, that you are doing your due diligence to look through them. And even if you do want to spice them up and make them your own. But I'm so glad that I did not publish that interior as I thought I was going to do back in January, and I took it out, put something better there. And then when we were doing the children's journal, I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and use that one, and found so many mistakes. So just make sure that you are looking through the interiors that you purchase. I do want to say that.
And the other thing about it is that this is not going to be an easy experience. Now, it's easy for us because we do it all the time. I don't think your first books are going to be the easiest ones. That's why if you're in a course, because it's not going to be easy. I don't think anything is really easy. You're going to have your own specific challenges, right? That's why getting the course and going through there, getting the resources, and just download the template. You don't have to do creation of the inside. You don't have to do. Do you know this didn't exist before? You had to make your own interiors.
There's so many videos out there about making your interior in PowerPoint. I'm like, baby, listen, I pulled my hair out. I'm not going through all of that. Give
Not doing
me
it.
something to start with. I'm not doing it.
Not
And
doing
you
it.
don't have to do it at this point. I don't care what it is you want to create. There's something that you can start with that's amazing. Like that same interior that I just said had all those misspellings. It saved me still so much time and effort and energy. And now I love it. I added my coloring pages that I made myself. I added all those affirmations. I added little mermaids to the pages. It's super cute now.
I know it's super cute. I know it. I know it. And guess what? Oh, there are authors of kids coloring books that are making six figures a month. And
Yes. I
and
found some of them. I was astonished. Some
oh
Rev, one of
my
this one coloring book that's making $20,000 a month. It only has 32 pages in it. This girl
baby.
is making five figures a month off of a book that has 32 pages. When I thought about that, I'm like, are people buying this book? And I'm looking at her
Yes.
stats, and I'm like, for
Woo.
32 pages. So I'm like, my niche should be coloring books for different niches, because I was just like, wow,
Do
it's
you know
32
I have
pages.
a
That's all I
coloring
could
book
think. The
right
book was
over
32
there?
pages.
Yeah, I have a coloring book right over there right now. I color. And I was just
I
about to buy
colored too, but
another mandala coloring book. And I was like, wait a minute, I can make this.
make it and sell it. Mandala coloring books for the Christian witch. Just put a witch hat on a few pages.
Baby, you know I'm making a bunch of witch journals, Christian witch journals, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. So Whisper went to chorus. Yay!
Thank you. Welcome. Congratulations. Much success to
Congratulations,
you.
Soul Whisperer. I love it. And family. The other thing I want to say is that we're going to keep adding to that course. So even if you have it for 97 or 297, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be a great deal because we're putting more content into the course as it goes. It's such a hot course. Why not just add more to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like my intention is to add something to the course on a weekly basis. So we set an intention in our book a week club. Should we call that Kindle Cash Flow Book a Week Club? I think I like
Kindle
the way that
Cash.
sounds.
Kindle
Kindle
Cash.
Cash Book a Week.
Kindle Cash.
So we're all committing to doing at least one book a week, because Rev was saying, when you are your own publisher, there's no sense of urgency.
Yeah.
So I had took like a 6-month break from publishing just because there was nobody telling me, hey, where's your book? So now, if we're all holding ourselves accountable, so if you want to jump in our book a week club, we welcome you. But
Book a
having that
week.
accountability, book a week, because like you really can do a book a day, like,
We
but
can
we're
do
gonna
a
say a
book
book
an
a week,
hour.
an
Woo!
hour. Y'all
A
saw how
week
many
at a
different
time.
keto journals I made with one interior. It doesn't take that much time. And if you're good with Canva or PicMonkey or Illustrator, in any of those programs, once you get your template straight, because sometimes it is a little challenging getting it centered and lined up just right. But once you get that cover template straight, you really what takes me the longest is uploading my content to Amazon, not creating the covers. I can sit there in an hour and create 20 covers.
Woo, baby. Come on. I love
Um,
it. I love
just
it.
loading that takes
Where's the
the
book a
time.
week club? Soul Whisperer said, where is this book a week club? Where is it?
Well, right now we are meeting on Clubhouse. I do want to find a place and a space for us. I like Facebook, Rev loves YouTube, so we'll have to come together and find the perfect place for us to live for our club. But if you do have an iPhone and you do have Clubhouse, then definitely follow myself and Reverend Love, and you will get a notification on Mondays at 12 p.m. EST, when we go live. If you do have an iPhone but you're not on Clubhouse and need an invite, I got like a lot of invites available. And I don't know if Reb does, but we have a lot of invites available. So if you need to be invited to Clubhouse, we got you.
I got a few invites, but let me tell you something, baby. I'm very careful with these invites because Clubhouse said if a person you invite act up, both you and them get banned and kicked off. I'm like, oh,
Dang.
shit. Oh, that did you know that?
No, but luckily all the people that I invited, they're good people.
Cool.
But no, I didn't know that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that you want to know who you're inviting on Clubhouse. That's all. I think that's the bottom line.
Thank you, because I didn't know.
Yeah. So we have these 4 phases, and the first phase is ideation. And what you're saying is that if you do not get ideation right, that is phase 1. If you want all 4 of the phases, just go to areyoureadytobeanauthor.com. The 4 phases are there, okay? And to get there, if you don't want to go to, somebody can put it in the chat, areyoureadytobeanauthor.com. And if you don't want to go to areyoureadytobeanauthor.com, just go to valerielove.com and click on Are You Ready to Be an Author? Real
I was trying to
simple,
put it in the chat for us, but I lost my phone. So
a
if
stranger
somebody can
sent you
drop
an
it.
invite. Go ahead, Ifoma. And Ifoma is now a member of the channel. Yay, Ifoma!
Yay,
Money in
FOMA!
the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex.
Hey,
By the
hey,
way,
hey,
members,
hey.
y'all, yeah, money in the vortex. Did you know that the members get all my books as a gift? Ebook in
Aww.
ebook version.
All of them?
Yeah, they get all of them.
That's a lot of books.
They get as I publish them, they got everything. They got everything from spell crafting for the
Let me become a member.
magical prayers.
Let me see.
Baby, it's a deal.
That's a huge deal. You got a lot of books.
It's a deal, because I love people that support the channel, because members are supporting the channel every month with only $4.99, right? It's not a huge amount. It's a great support to the channel, because I'm going to take that money and I'm going to buy my camera. I told the family today that I've been on YouTube for 12 years in April. I ain't bought a camera yet. So for my anniversary, I'm going to buy a camera.
Aww.
I'm going to finally buy a camera. Oh, Lord. That's all good. That's all good. So 4 phases. So we talked about ideation. We talked about you got to nail down your niche. You must nail down your keywords. You must nail down your intention. You must nail down your avatar. There's some things you've got to nail down first. Oh, you just started reading 13 signs. Yay! Yay! And family, please leave reviews.
Yes, reviews are important for us authors. Very important. Reviews. So I think Rev is froze for a moment, but if you have any of your books, any of her books, or any book from an author that you love, those reviews go a long way with Amazon and how Amazon ranks the books. So if you love the book, please go out there and review them, because there are some people that will go out and review a book that they haven't even purchased yet. So the more positive reviews, if you love the book, definitely make sure you are reviewing them.
Reviews. They're so important. Because think about it. Don't you read the reviews? I do. Do you read reviews?
When I buy any product on Amazon, I read the reviews. Not necessarily, like for me, like for example, there was this, I just purchased this fat sculpting system that you freeze your fat. I read all those reviews before I bought that bad boy. So yes, you read the reviews. On clothing, I read the reviews. Anything, a dog sweater, I read the reviews. So yeah, it definitely helps, and it helps the ranking on Amazon, and it helps that author get to bestseller status and all of that. So definitely go out there and review her books tonight.
Amazon loves reviews. Amazon loves reviews. The more reviews you can get on your book, the better. And guess what? Amazon doesn't care if your reviews are 5-star. Because let me tell you, the Christians be coming for me, putting 1 stars on my books and ain't read them, or my Christian witch books. It don't
Ain't even
matter
bought them.
because the ain't never bought them. No, 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 no. And Amazon is not taking those reviews down. Even if the person did not buy the book, they don't like it. And I heard Kevin Hart
Wow.
say something that was so they don't like it. So they put a 1-star review on the book. That's why, family, you've got to go and do reviews. If you love something, because there's somebody out there, some knucklehead out there. Guys say you can't be a Christian witch, 1 star. You ain't bought the book. You wouldn't buy the book. Okay, I got some heat on it. Let me forgive.
Ho'oponopono.
this morning's crazy repellent, came to me. 62, the spirit gods are like, lesson 62, you read it to the people this morning. Forgiveness is your function. Oh, yeah. I forgot my function. My function is forgiveness of all the crazy
Yes,
Christians.
just a simple reminder.
Okay, let's go to number 2. Girl, haters gonna hate, ain't they? And I gotta tell you something about what am a Christian witch like 24/7. I know, right? I gotta tell you something that Kevin Hart said. Kevin Hart said it's the easiest thing to sit in the audience and say, boo. That's the easiest fucking thing to do. You up there being the artist, taking on your fears, standing on stage in front of people you don't know with jokes that you don't even know are gonna work. Like you are freaking vulnerable in the game, honing
It's like
your
being
craft,
naked.
practice, and you get up there and somebody drunk no less. Boo, you ain't funny.
He ain't funny. Get him off the stage.
Who the fuck are you? And this is exactly what Brene Brown talks about. And this is what I want to offer for all the authors, artists, all the people who are honing their craft, such as we are. You're in the game. You're on the playing field. Do not pay attention to those people that are sitting in the bleachers. 1 star. Boo. Baby, if you don't have haters, you're not playing a big enough game.
Yes.
I would suggest you go out and I don't have suggestions. I would offer you go out and collect yourself a whole gaggle of haters quick. And I got to tell you something. Haters do give you information. They do. Because they don't love you. People that love you, they love you. Haters don't love you. They don't care. They will try to slice at you. They can't touch you because you're invincible. Yet you're going to get some valuable information from some of the haters. And it's information that's already in your mind, because a hater can't say anything to you, wouldn't even reach your consciousness if you were not somehow holding that in your consciousness. Some self-hate, self-loathing, unconsciously. Some resistance to your own art and your own work in the world. So welcome to haters, baby. That means you're on the playing field. Right? You're on the playing field.
Absolutely. Because ain't nobody hating on somebody that is just simply going to happy hour every day of their life, or sitting watching all the series on Netflix, or nobody's hating on them.
They don't even know about you. You're
exactly.
Irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Once you become relevant, haters. Once you have a powerful message you're bringing, haters. Baby, out the woodworks. Ooh, I love it. Baby, I love it. Okay, so let's go to number 2. What's number 2?
Creation. So creation phase, and number 3 is publication phase. Those are the 2 easiest, and those are the 2 that you probably will have the most fun with. But like I said, if you don't do that number 1 phase first, then 2 and 3 don't matter. So the creation phase is definitely your interiors and your cover. So you're creating your interiors, figuring out what type of interior you want to have, depending on what type of book it is. Like I said, you definitely, if you're purchasing your interior, definitely go through it page by page. And when you create your covers, once you have that interior that you're in love with, create your cover and make sure, like, they don't have to be perfect. There's the one cover in my course that I go over. She's making like $3,000 a month, and it's the ugliest cover I ever did see. But she's making her money. So I just put that one in there so you guys can see that you don't have to be the best graphic artist to make money on Amazon. You don't have to be.
No
A lot of
perfection.
these, no perfection. Perfection is your poison. If you spend too long, I remember when I first started, I would be looking like this to make sure each word was lined up, making sure, oh, is this color? And I would change the color of the pink like one shade.
Yeah.
Like, don't do all of that. Please don't do all of that. Create something that you're proud of, because you definitely want to be proud of it, or it's probably not going to sell. Create something that you're proud of. Don't try to make it overly perfect, and get it out there. So the creation phase, that's probably going to take you the least amount of time. Putting the pages in the book, because it's probably already going to come as a PDF. Some of them do come as PowerPoint files, and some come as JPEG files that you have to make into PDF, but Amazon only accepts PDF for your interior and for your cover also. So unless
With
you're
the
using the
exception of
Amazon
ebook,
cover.
where it's an EPUB or Mobi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to Reverend Love about that earlier, because I have not yet made any of my journals into ebooks. So I was talking to her earlier about the value of that to the person on the other side. So now I'm going to pick the ones that I know have a lot of content and make those ebooks. So that's something that I'm going to go ahead and do, because at any given time, you can take that book, and once you log into your back office of KDP, there's a button that says, would you like to make this an ebook? Just hit the button. And it takes all the data and all that information, and voila.
And can we talk about the money perspective of it? Because Kaisi like money. Okay?
I love money. Talk about it, Rev.
Okay. So books are real estate. I teach this in the master classes. If you want access to the master class, there's a master class vault at Are You Ready to Be an Author? Those are master classes that I do simply because I love it. I love talking about it, and I love teaching. So you can get access to the master classes at areyoureadytobeanauthor.com. Here's one of the things to understand. A book is real estate. Put it in the chat. A book is real estate. A book is real estate. So you just created real estate out of your mind. I used to do real estate. Kindle Cash is a whole lot easier than real estate cash. Okay? It is. And it's recurring with no tenants.
No tenants. Nobody breaking your washer and dryer. Nobody setting your house on fire.
No broken pipes. No
None of
broken
that.
dishwasher.
No kids getting your carpet dirty. It's just out there.
No pets. Have you ever had
No
pets in
pets.
rental property? No pets. I'm telling you, it's such a joyful way. That's probably one of my favorite things about Kindle Cash. It's joyful. It's a joyful way to do business. All them network marketing businesses y'all been in, trying to convince people, going to meetings, having 50 million Zooms. How many of them have we done, Taya Belle?
Man, if I showed you to the left of me all of these network marketing products I got stacked on the shelf.
You got a whole network marketing store in your house, right?
Oh, I need to release that energy from my space, I think. So yes.
Because guess what? You don't have to talk to people to make more books. Just make more books. You don't.
And I know I might seem like I'm just this big ray of light, which I am, but I am an introvert.
Me too, actually.
I am an introvert. So what I love about Kindle Cash is that it's just me and my computer, baby. My laptop is my favorite thing. It's just me and my laptop and my thoughts. That's it, and that's all. So I can still love on people.
Yeah.
But I don't have to love on people in order to, like, going on a 9 to 5, where you have to love on people every day from 9 to 5 and do what they say do, and this and that. Same thing with network marketing. We claim, oh, it's your way to freedom. However, most of the time you're out there working way more hours than your 40-hour work week, and you're doing meeting after meeting, training after training, call after call. You done looked up, you've been on 10 calls in one day. With this, you create your book, you upload your book, you go about your day. And it's just you, your laptop, and your own thoughts. That's it. I love it.
No people, no
Makes
Zooms, no
no
convincing,
people.
no people, no permission.
You don't have to
Can
inbox
everyone
nobody to
turn
buy
it
your
off?
products.
No tricking people. Do you know how much those network marketing people try to trick people? Come to a so and so and so, and you get in there. Oh man, another PowerPoint. I'm not watching another PowerPoint. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Dream Sinking says, I'm having so much fun making the low content, no content books on Amazon. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so 2 and 3. What's 4?
4 is amplification. So 4, I would say, is the next most important part, because after you put all your books out there, you kind of got to get eyeballs on it. Of course, once you have been doing this for a while and you have some bestsellers on your hand and lots of reviews, then you don't have to do as much on the amplification side because Amazon will just do it for you. But until then, you want people to know that your books are out there. So we talk about how to get eyeballs on that book. In the course that I currently have out, I only talk about the free ways. I do not talk about Amazon ads just yet. So right now I just include like the free ways. Some of them are so simple that some people don't do, like having filling out your author profile on Amazon. Amazon gives you a whole author profile. Then you upload your pretty face, you upload your sparkling bio, and you can link all of your books to that page. So I always tell everybody, and Reverend Love says the same thing, everybody should own your name. If you do not own your name in a URL, I don't know what you're doing. Even if you don't have don't even have an idea for a website, own your name. I own TayaBelle.com. She owns ValerieLove.com. I did own JustTayaWiley.com, but I let that go when I really fell in love with Taya Belle. So own your name, and you can get your name for like 99 cents with a coupon code. And even if you forward it to your Amazon link, you definitely want to own your name. You have to be, with any business, you have to be Googleicious. Reverend Valerie Love is Googleicious. I'm Googleicious. If you Google Taya Wiley or Taya Belle, my name, my pictures, all of that is going to pop up. You want to be Googleicious in anything that you do, so when people look for you, they find you. So if you just put your books up, and then like also talk in you don't have to use your name. And when I first put out all of my keto books, I used Keto Queens because that was my brand. 2020 came, I wasn't on keto anymore. I was eating all the bonbons during 2020 quarantine. So Gary Vaynerchuk always says, life is long.
I was about to say Gary V talks about
that. See? He always says life is long. So when I branded myself just for keto, and now I have all these books, because I believe the author is something you can't change on one of the fields you cannot change on Amazon. So, okay, I have all of these great creations under Keto Queens, which is fine. But when somebody Googles me or looks for me, these books are not going to be associated with my name. So you definitely want to make sure with your KDP account, you are allowed to have 3 different pen names, I believe, for one KDP account. But I highly would suggest that you just use your name.
Is it 3? Is it 2?
I thought it was 3. We can double check. I thought it was 3. I could be wrong, but I thought it was 3.
Up on Amazon.
Ain't it sexy? Ooh. That's
it's
so
the
pretty.
first book that I am actually on the cover of.
Oh, I love it.
It's called the No Excuses Manifesto. This is a workbook.
That's the one she created in 48 hours, everyone.
That was the one I created. That it's up on Amazon selling right now. And it's the ebook, and then the paperback is going to follow shortly. Where can you get an idea in the morning and it be on sale in the world's largest marketplace that night? Where?
Nowhere else. I was trying to see if I could show them the cover that I created. Let me see if this works. I hope I don't break anything. Let me see. Um, yep. Let's see. So here are my pretty little mermaids. Can you guys see that, Rev?
Let me see. I can see it. But
So
let me
this is what
see if
I
we can
created
put
in
it on the
Canva.
screen. Add to screen. Let's do it. Taya Belle.
Aren't they pretty?
Oh my God, I love
So I am black and beautiful.
it.
And I have three little mermaid
So
African American
beautiful.
girls. As we talk about in the course, since I just wanted the on the cover to say I am black and beautiful, I put on the spine the actual title of the book so that I can use I am black and beautiful gratitude journal and coloring book for black girls. That's what I have on the spine so that I can put that
Oh,
all
my
there.
brown girls. I love it.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
yeah, that's what we
goodness.
created in our 48-hour time period. Um let's see. Are we back on your screen? Yeah, yes we are.
We are.
Okay. So yeah, so like I said, the sky is the limit. It's endless on what can be created.
And you know what
And
I love about it? It's so
what
uniquely you. Like, this
it
is not cookie
is,
cutter.
it
You can
is.
create anything.
Yes, it is. And there's nobody there to tell you you're doing it wrong or that you should do it some other type of way. It's your own creative expression realized. That's what I love most about it. It's your own creative expression. You get to be the CEO of you and create what it is your heart desires. It's just a beautiful, freeing feeling. And then once you get that sweet spot where you start getting sales, and then you have a number one seller, and then you have checks with commas every single month, just think how much more you can do, not only for yourself but then for all the people around you, and how many books that how many households your book is going to be in. When I think about when I get most excited about the book I just created when I think about the households it's going to be in with those little girls. Like it brings tears to my eyes, but I don't want to mess up my lashes.
I know. That's the part that makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
That's the part that's so beautiful. Oh my
So
God.
publication, that all that is entering in your information, the title, the subtitle, your description, your keywords, the different categories, uploading your cover and your interior, picking out whatever author name, but I suggested be you. And then uploading that. That's all publication is. It does take time, especially if you are doing a lot of journals back to back. And if you don't have something like a list helper, additional software to list those books for you. But it takes more time to publish the book than it does to create it. So yeah, and then the amplification phase is really about just getting eyeballs on the book. So creating that author central page that they give you for free, you do have to go ahead and add your books into the page. Amazon doesn't automatically do it for you, but it's simple. You just search for your name and click add book to page, and all the books that you write, you just add them to your own author central page. Having your own personal website, I highly would recommend, even if you get one that's free on like a Wix or something like that. Promoting it on social media, and there are all kinds of different book promotion books, but I would not spend a lot of money on those just yet. There's all kinds of different ways that you can advertise your book. If you do have an additional business, like with like Reverend Love, she has a whole brand that is her. So I'm sure she already has all of her peeps with her text marketing and things like that. I have a whole lot of people on Facebook and Instagram, but they're on those platforms. So my biggest thing with the book writing is creating my own email list. So I'm starting to create my own campaigns that go hand in hand with my book. So right now I'm creating a campaign called the 5-Day Gratefulness Challenge, and I'm sure people are going to sign up for that like hotcakes because it's
Of
free.
course.
And then I'll
Of
have links to my
course.
gratitude journals. So just thinking of additional ways that you can get eyeballs on your book until you get to that best-selling author rank on Amazon. Until you get those reviews on Amazon, you have to kind of get eyeballs in your direction, which is also why I say you can put up as many books as you want, but once you get that book that you absolutely adore, put all your energy into that book, and then the sales on the other books will follow.
Absolutely. Because the best marketing, the best amplification for your existing books, we call it your back backlist, that means all the books you've already written and published, that's your backlist. The best marketing for your backlist is your next book.
Yes.
Now, let me can we add some more secret sauce to the books with links? Now, if you have a business,
Yes.
we're talking about you're creating an ebook. Now look at this. Look at this. I don't know if many people think about this. You can capture Amazon people and funnel them to your website.
Look at that
Now,
Kindle
these
Cash.
people are not following you. They don't know you. Right?
Yes.
They don't know you. So you are now funneling people who would have never found you. They're not on social. They haven't found you. Even if your book makes no money or little money, you are still gaining exposure to millions of people who don't know you. Just
That's
wandered
beautiful.
around looking. Look, they have their credit card in their hand like this. Wow, I sure want to buy something.
They do.
They're not
You know how many people are
wandering
on
around with their
Amazon?
credit
People stay on Amazon more than they stay on social media.
with their credit card out. Amazon already has their credit cards, 5, 6, 7 of their credit cards already on file. Is anyone wandering around Facebook with a credit card? Oh, I want to buy something. No,
Not at all.
no. That's, one of the big shifts we have to make. People are on social all day. But I heard something very powerful from a content creator. He said, create before consume. Creation
Yes.
before consumption. I'm not
Mm.
consuming other people's content until I created something. Every day.
Woo! That's the word for
Creation
somebody.
before consumption.
Y'all should put some money in the vortex for that word. That that right there. What if before any time I went to my Amazon wish list, make sure I created a book first? That's what I'm gonna do before I buy anything on Amazon on any given day. If I haven't uploaded something to Amazon, baby, you don't deserve to buy something off Amazon.
You're not getting my money. I want the money coming this direction. But some people are putting money going that direction.
Too much of it going that direction.
When you could easily reverse it and have a whole lot coming in this direction.
Delicious.
If you get over your resistance and your littleness and your perfectionism, which is another form of fear, all of these are fear. Straight up. The only reason you're not an author is the same reason I was not an author for 10 years. It took me 10 years to write and publish my first book. Fear, perfectionism, procrastination, hesitation, don't know how, confusion, don't know how. Will anybody read it? Is this any good? Oh, this is trash. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, the kids need me. Oh, I gotta water the plant. Oh, I gotta feed the dog. Oh, I gotta
not water the plant though.
Listen to this. I need a snack. Oh, what's on Netflix? You see why you don't get shit done? That's why you don't get shit done. Because you're all over here. And you need to be here, laser focus. Laser focus. Like we were laser focused on that 48 hours. Want a 48-hour timeline that you laser focus. Nothing else
yes. And it seemed like all kinds of people called me yesterday to ask me to do something. Hey, do you want to go? And it was everything that they offered me sounded delicious and delectable. I'm like, ooh, no. I got to finish this creation. I got to finish. It was an overabundance of offers on one day. And it was the day that I had to sit down, focus, and finish what I started. So I appreciate that. And
continue.
I'm complete.
I wanna share something about Anna Lee. Anna Lee, I don't do super chat anymore because YouTube takes too much of it. YouTube doesn't take a large percentage of super chat. YouTube takes a large percentage of channel memberships. Channel memberships. The channel memberships, you get about 70 70%. It's like 2/3 to a third. But let me say something to you, Annalie. Let me correct something, if it's okay. You cannot think in terms of dollars and cents. You cannot. Sometimes we're pound, what does it say? Penny wise and pound foolish. Listen to this. Now, I'm a businesswoman. Here's two scenarios. In one scenario, I pay for my credit card processing, which I do. I pay for all the marketing, which I do. I pay for Amazon ads. I pay for people to create beautiful things for me. Yes, I do. I pay for, delivery of the courses and the products. Yes, I do. Pay for hosting. I pay for my websites. I pay for all of that. On the other hand, someone collects the money for me from the customer. Someone keeps the customer's records on file. If the customer's credit card is not working, they take care of it, not me. Somebody reminds the customer if the customer's credit card expired or whatever for memberships, not me. I'm not paying to host the content. I'm not paying to host my content on YouTube. YouTube's paying me for me to create and say what I want to say. Someone takes care of customer service. If something happens with a membership, they don't call me. YouTube takes care of customer service. Do you understand what I'm saying, family? You've got to look at bigger pictures. I pray to stretch your mind. Which one is a great deal? That's a great fucking deal. And what they tell me is, well, this is your percentage, this is my percentage. I would do that on a 50-50 deal, to tell you the truth. It's better than a 50-50 deal. I would do that on a 50-50 deal. Why? Because they're fucking doing all the work.
A lot of people wouldn't even know you if it weren't for YouTube.
My bank account. Right? Annalie, I want to help you because, sis, if you have that attitude with the universe, you won't receive from the universe. Bam! Ooh, Jesus. Why do you think I'm always trying to see how I can give some more away? That's how you receive. We can't hate on YouTube. YouTube paid me, please put this in the chat, $11,500 for one video. 3 reasons why Black people don't become millionaires. From a message I sat in my car and made $12,000 fucking dollars already. Am I mad at YouTube? No, 12,000 came to my bank account. Do I care what YouTube got? No. Why? That's not my money. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Y'all done got Kicey riled up.
And wasn't that was the video you were sitting in your car? I don't even think you beat your face for that video.
I didn't. No makeup.
You had your hip hat on and you just gave the message, like no preparation. There was no fees that were involved with the creation of that film, as I will say. Nothing. No production costs, no overhead, no lighting.
Listen, people. And then clip 15 minutes later, done. I'm not that smart. God figured that out. That was all inspiration. And YouTube paid me fucking almost $12,000 for that video. How can you complain about that? I mean, where's the problem in that? I don't see a problem in it. Does anybody see a problem in it? It's very delicious to me. Does anybody see a problem in it? I don't know. Do you? I see no problem with it.
I was trying to figure out what I could pick up my phone and do a video about.
You're telling me I got paid $11,500 so far because it's still making money. You're telling me I got paid $11,500 for 15 minutes. What the fuck is my time worth?
Well, most people are trading 1 hour for $15, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week.
Make something that keeps on making money. Make something that makes something. Don't just go and work and come home. Or now sit in front of the Zoom, work, get a paycheck, and that's it. Every day, I hope I am the sister that is a thorn in your side right now. Like, ooh, Kaisi getting all up in my business. Because that's what makes you move, baby, when you're uncomfortable. Because when you're comfortable, you don't change shit.
No thing changes when you're comfortable.
Nothing. And next year, you'll have the same fucking thing you had in 2018. That is not cute. Your 2021 look like your 2018. How cute is that? What's cute about
Not
that?
cute.
That's not cute. But you got cute pictures on social media. But your life ain't no richer. Stop it, people. Come on. Y'all done got Kaisi started, baby. You done got
I
me
know.
started.
That one was for me. That would hurt my feelings. That was for me. Simple reminders from the universe.
That is not wealth talk, Annalie. That's not wealth talk. That's poverty mindset. And I just want to help everyone here. My goal is to love, support, and make you wealthy. Just like Ujo Wajet said, y'all gonna mess around and make me a millionaire up in here. Baby, that's our job. Talk about it. I said freedom, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Why are we not wealthy? Because our mind. Annalie, I want you to watch every one of the 40 money secrets. Every one. You got to change your mind. Family, that's for all of us. And I'm taking it as a lesson for myself as well. And that I got to change my mind to be wealthier. I got to change my mind. Yes, boo, I love you. Mwah. Annalie, I love you. Thank you for sharing that message so that we can all
Absolutely.
have an upliftment in our consciousness. Yes?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And invest in yourself, family. If the course is $97, if the course is $297, I'm about to pay a coach a nice, healthy 5 figures. I pay coaches lots of money. I pay 5 figures all the time for me to get somewhere. Because guess what? They know it. I don't. I don't want to spend 20 years learning it. I give you the money. You tell me how to get it. Simple.
Yes.
Doesn't that seem like a good deal? But people will
A great
spend
deal.
20 hours on YouTube because YouTube is free. YouTube is not free. I keep telling you, if it's free, you are the product.
Yes.
If it's free, you are the product. If you're paying
Yes.
for it, then you are the customer. They have to please you. But if it's free, YouTube is not free for me. I pay for YouTube. I pay to not have my attention hijacked onto a million ads and have my subconscious mind all over the place. $11.99, that's cheap. Oh, baby, that's cheap. To not have my
Yes,
mind
I've been paying for
resting
YouTube for
on.
like 5 years now. Not to mention we travel too much, and you get to download your YouTube videos and have them on your phone in airplane mode. It's too
On the
beautiful not to
plane.
have.
Oh, baby, stop it. Right? I love it. I love it. All right, what do you want to tell our peeps about our go get this money thing? Go get this Kindle Cash. It's on the table. What do you want to tell our
It
peeps
is
about
on
it?
the table.
It's on the
It
table.
is
I
definitely
don't think,
on the table.
you know what? I don't think I finished the circuit about real estate.
Okay.
So, right?
No
I
pets in
don't
the
think I
house.
finished
We
that
got that
circuit.
part.
We got that part. Here's the rest of it. That once you create your first book or any book, it's real estate. Now you turn that book, if it's a paperback, you turn it into an ebook. Now you're making only one product. That means that not only do you have a house maybe that's making you money on Airbnb, but maybe every so often corporations pay you to come in and have photo shoots in your grand, luxurious mansion by the beach. Okay? Next, we're not done yet with the income streams. Third, you're going to turn it into an audio book if you want to. Now, this is not no content, low content. This is going into high content. You could turn it into an audio book. That's a third income stream from the same book. Next, you could turn it into a hardback. That's the fourth income stream from the same book. Not done yet. Fifth, if you want to, you can put the book in Kindle Unlimited. If you want to, this is not a recommendation. It depends. Every single, author is different. Annalie, absolutely. Mwah. Absolutely, Annalie. You can put your book in Kindle Unlimited, your ebook, if you want to. And guess what? Now you're getting paid every time somebody reads a page out of your book, baby. You ain't got to buy the whole book. You read one page, I just got paid. Cha-ching. People browsing through your book on their Kindle. Yes, Kindle Unlimited.
What?
Oh, we're going to talk about that at the retreat. Talk about the retreat. We're going to talk about that at the retreat, baby. Oh, I'm going to show you some Kindle Unlimited stuff that's going to blow your mind. Just like last year in Dubai, your mind got
Yeah,
blown.
no, I had to
How
sit
much
back
was
for
it?
that.
Baby, we letting all the secrets out. We letting all the secrets out. Talk about it. Talk about the retreat.
All I know is the retreat is going to be more than I could ever imagine. I already know that because I know who I'm going with. I know who I'm rolling with. Reverend Love has never disappointed at a retreat, even the ones that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I had so much growth afterwards. So when you come to the retreats, it's about writing your book in 5 days, but you're going to get so much more. I can't even tell you what that's going to include. I can tell you what we got on paper. We're going to tell you, we're going to go through all of the different phases: the ideation phase, the creation phase, the publication phase, and the application phase. We're going to do a lot of, I know for my portion, I'm going to be doing a lot of one-on-one to get your keyword research done. I'm going to be doing that with you. I feel like I am a whiz at that. So I'm going to make sure everybody has their one-on-one time for that. Whatever the book title is, whatever the book that you're writing, we're going to break it down and make it super sexy. So we're going to go through the ideation phase, the creation phase. Everybody is going to have the ability to get assistance with their works. So what Reverend Love, she's that Christian witch, so she's really into spelling. She gets all that writing down. You can give her a topic and she'll make it sound beautiful in 30 seconds. So you're going to have the ability to bounce off of two people who have not only have a passion for this, but who have done this. So it's going to be a phenomenal experience. It truly is. Like I said, your book will be done, probably way more than one book by the end of those 5 days. However, the transformation that you will walk away with will be priceless. Whatever that will be for you, I don't know. But one thing I am certain of is every time any person in our space has come to a retreat, whatever the title of the retreat was, they got that and so much more. Because you can't be in Reverend Love space and not get so much more. You will be a different person. Last year when we did the quantum leap retreats, I feel like my quantum leap is now. Of course, right after we came back, COVID happened, my grandmother died, so my quantum leap was like on pause. But I feel it now. I feel it, and all of those things that came, like the trip to Dubai was incredible. It
Yeah.
was so phenomenal. And that quantum leap, I feel like is pushing me now. Even when I went to her retreat in Sedona, I had so much healing in that retreat. And I left 3 days. I didn't even speak to Reverend last to get on the plane. I had got my spiritual beat down so bad. But let me tell you, that next 12 months was the best 12 months of my entire life. I had never made so much money. I had never been so happy. I had never traveled so much. Those next 12 to 18 months were incredible after that retreat that I came away with so much awareness. So many things were cracked open for me, and just the healing process that came through that particular retreat. So, yep, you're going to write your book, maybe several, might write 5 books in 5 days. I don't know, but you're going to get so much more than what we can like just say on the description of the course.
Oh my God. Whoo! Aren't the retreats time released? They're like time release. Like they they keep on giving over time.
Oh,
Do you notice that?
yes. Oh, yes. So it's not like when you
I don't know. Are
leave the
y'all still
course,
seeing?
that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, like a lot. Reverend Love told me, "Don't you go on that one more," because I used to be that. I got every degree I could possibly have. I would go to every single workshop, every single event. And she said, don't you go to not nan more event until you start implementing what you already learned. Her course is not like that. Like her retreats are not like that. I've gone to so many things and then, oh, it was great while I was there. They got the flashing lights, party, party. Woo, I'm learning a lot. Yay. Got notebooks full of notes. And then you go home and nothing. You cannot leave Reverend Love's spiritual retreats and come back the same. It is definitely something that every day something comes to you. Even something as simple as a song you might have heard. Her playlist for the retreat, I was like, what is it? What is this playlist? And I thanked her just a couple of months ago because I'm like, and she thought it was a goodbye letter. I'm like, no, I just wanted you to know, even with the retreat, just taking away music that you may hear or having the friendships, there's just so much that you just elevate from after leaving the retreat. So, like I said, I spent so much money on so many things, and I walked away unchanged. This is different. You're gonna walk away changed, and once you know better, you do better. So many areas of your life are just gonna start coming together, coming together, coming together. So many things are gonna start making sense. Some of the things you may not know why you do that thing a certain way. When you come back, you have so much more awareness of self. It's amazing.
Oh my God. And family, it's not me, it's God. I'm doing what I was put on the planet to do. That's why it works. Baby, you can't lose with the stuff I use because I'm working with God. I'm working with spirit. It works for everybody. I've never seen a person yet that it doesn't work for.
No matter what their resistance is,
This is not a
it doesn't even matter
test
what their
or
resistance
the race.
is.
Don't matter.
Doesn't
Don't matter
matter.
because God is timing up for everybody. So that's why we never lose a passenger because God's doing it. To tell you the truth, it does not even feel like work. It does not. And of my own accord, I can do no thing. But baby, with God, all things are possible. You can write a book in 5 days. Oh, what? Oh, it's on. ValerieLove.com. The link is below. And we're going to link up to the event. It's down here in Mexico. And Taya Belle, do you want to announce the virtual that we haven't released yet, that we're going to release soon, probably in the next 24 hours? The virtual pass to come to the event if you don't want to
Yes.
travel down to Mexico?
If you don't want to travel, or if you don't have a passport but you still want to be with us, and if you still would like to get all of the deliciousness, Reverend Love decided we're going to do this virtual as well. So the event we will have sessions all days of the week, a morning session and an afternoon session where you will be able to live stream in, and it'll be a platform where you'll be able to ask questions. So it'll be like you're in the room. So if you don't feel like your passport would come in time, or you just like it, whatever, for whatever reason you don't feel like traveling, know that you can still be there with us, and know that you can still get access to the amazing things that are going to happen, and still be able to get that book written in 5 days, because the accountability alone is going to take you to stratospheric levels.
Love it. Annalie, go to ValerieLove.com, click on programs, and you'll see all the details. You'll see all the details, okay? Because I see the questions in the chat. Where's the retreat taking place and how much does it cost? So it's all laid out for you at ValerieLove.com, okay? Any last, I don't want to say last words. What am I talking about? No, no last words. Is there any charge you would like to give to our authors, to anyone watching this, to anyone saying, I don't know if I can do that, or is that a good idea, or is that for me? What do you want to say
If you
before
watch
you
this to
are?
the end, it's for you. If you watch this to this point, then you should know it's for you. I don't know what else to say beyond that. If you're still here with us, if you've watched this to the end, if there has been something, there's a reason why you're still here. If you are still here with us, then this is for you. You can't go wrong. It's not a super large investment at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will go up. So if you have any type of desire in your belly, any type of burning in your belly to get this course, get it now. If you want to come with us to the retreat, we would love to have you. If you want to be a virtual attendee, we would love to have you, and you will get the same love and support that you would if you were in the room. So if you are here to this point, then you know one of these offers is for you.
Definitely, because you wouldn't be on this live stream if you didn't have a book burning in your spirit or many. Hey, Laverne, how you loving? Laverne said, "Hello, my loves. How you loving?" Lastly, this is what I want to say to you, baby. Look at me. Look at me. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Look at me. Now's the time. It's time. It's your time. And it's now.
Yes.
Bust a move. All right, Taya Belle. I think that's everything that we talk about tonight, is it?
Yes.
Family. Yeah,
ValerieLove.com.
family. Oh my God, ValerieLove.com. You'll find everything there. I love you, family. Let's get you where you want to be. Let's get you where God said you're supposed to be. Baby, God
Yes.
said you're supposed to be the head and not the tail. You're supposed to be above and not beneath. You're supposed to be the lender and not the borrower. You're supposed to be balling out. You're supposed to be abundant and fulfilled and happy and creative and joyful and blissful and healthy and happy and in love. Hello?
Woo! All of
All
that.
of it. All that. And more than I could even say. I love you. All right. Peace. FamilyLove.com. Thank you, Harmony. You are a blessing. Thank you. Love you. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.